Hello there, trainers. Welcome. I'm Professor Oak, and I am so glad you could make it to the Pokemon Reading Research Lab today. We have a very important day ahead of us.
That's right, your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to master all the skills you're going to need for your big reading exam. By the time we're done here, you'll be true reading masters. So are you ready? All right, trainers, let's get this mission started. Okay, for our very first mission, we are heading out to the honeybee field. We've got to learn how to catch some of those tricky words using a really special technique.
Zzz! Rotom Dex, reporting for duty. Professor, let me handle this one. Okay, trainers, listen up. Context clues, they're like a secret power you have. When you see a word that looks kind of tricky, all you got to do is look at the words around it for secret hints to figure out what it means. Zzz! It's a super effective move.
Excellent explanation, Rotom. Now, take a look at this text, trainers. In this little story about the busy honeybee, there are two power words we need to catch, nectar and colony. So, let's use our new skill and see if we can figure them out.
Zez, first challenge engaged. What in the world does nectar mean? Now, don't just guess. Let me scan the area for clues. Bzzz.
Aha! Clue detected. The text says the bees carry nectar back to the hive to make honey. Oh, so nectar must be that sweet stuff they use. Just like a calm bee collects sweet things to take back to its hive. Zzz, got it.
Wonderful work. That's exactly how it's done. Okay, on to our second power word. What do you suppose colony means? Let's have another look at the text for more clues. Scanning bzz. Oh, the clue is right there. Did you see it? It says, many bees live together in one place. So what does that tell us? A colony must be a huge group that lives all together. Kind of like a whole hive full of Vespa Queen and all her little combi subjects. A big royal colony. Buzz.
And just like that, you've caught them both. So here's the big takeaway. Whenever you face a tough word, don't you worry. The answer is almost always hiding in the sentences right next to it. Just look for those context clues.
Fantastic. Let's move right along to our next mission. Now, this one's a little different. We're going to need to use both our reading skills and our keen eyesight, just like a sharp-eyed Pidgeot.
Zzzt. Let me define these terms. Text is just the printed words on the page, and visuals, well, those are the pictures or illustrations. To be a true master, you have to use both of them together to understand the whole story.
That's right, Rotom. Now, let's really look at the story happening in this picture here. We've got one girl jumping, another one is falling, and, oh my, a ball is flying right toward her.
So looking at everything, the words and the picture, who do you think is in the most danger here? Let's analyze the evidence together.
Zzz. I'm scanning for danger clues. Okay, I see the word whoosh. That means something is moving really fast. And I see watch out, which is definitely a warning. And my visual sensors show the girl who's falling isn't even looking at the ball. The data all points to one conclusion.
Precisely. The girl on the ground is in the most danger for sure. But let's focus in a bit. Which one of those text clues really shows that the ball is moving at high speed? Zzzt. Whoosh. Zizzed. That's it. It's a sound word. Words like whoosh and bam and pow in a story, they make you feel the action. They tell you something is happening really, really quickly and with a lot of energy. You see how that one word makes you feel the speed?
Excellent work, trainers. You're becoming true reading detectives. Now, for our final mission, we need to figure out one of the most important parts of any story. Who exactly is telling it? Well, the person telling the story is called the narrator. And as you can see from this chart, there are two main ways a story can be told. It can be in the first person, by a character who is inside the story, or in the third person, by a narrator who is outside the story.
Zzz. Let's scan this brand new text, A Day at the Park, for narrator clues. Zzz. My sensors are going crazy. I'm detecting multiple uses of the words I and my. What could it possibly mean?
Zzz. It's first person. It has to be. When the narrator uses words like I or my, it means a character is telling their own story. We're seeing the world through their eyes. If it were third person, an outside narrator would say he ran or she ran instead.
Here's a really simple way to remember this.
Think about Ash Ketchum. When he shouts, "I choose you, Pikachu," that's first person. He's the one talking, telling you what he's doing. But then, when you hear the announcer say, "Ash chose Pikachu," well, that's third person. See the difference? One's from inside the action, and the other is from someone watching on the outside.
And just like that, you've completed all 3 missions. You have absolutely proven you have the skills.
You really did it. You learned how to catch context clues, how to decode text and visuals together, and how to identify the narrator's point of view. You are now fully equipped with all the knowledge for Part A of your exam. Congratulations, everyone!
Zzzt. Okay, mission complete. All that reading exam data is now successfully saved right into your brains. You are so ready for this. Good luck on your test, trainers. Go out there and be the very best. Go for victory! Zzzt.